Well, hello and welcome. It's January the 1st, 2019. It's amazing how quickly the time goes or has gone. Right, I want to bring you up to date, summarise really the 2018 as far as this AWSOM system, the Ainger well monitoring system for ongoing maintenance. Thank Mike for that. We have three items. Firstly, we have the AWSOM Wellhead Module, which is like this. Secondly, we have the AWSOM Spreadsheet, which is, close your eyes, there, close your eyes, okay. And thirdly, and most excitingly, just over the last couple of weeks, we have the AWSOM base station. So this will be a revelation. Press release of that in a minute. So firstly, the Wellhead module. This Wellhead module detects motion, activity around the well, whether it's the water coming out, the bucket being moved, the pump handle being moved, or the person moving up and down. Any activity in the well compound of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 feet, that sort of size, radius, will be detected and counted in 30-second blocks. It then sends a text to my phone and the well base unit. This text is the activity count, the pump count, if you like, call it the pump count. This pump count is then entered into a spreadsheet, the AWSOM spreadsheet, and let's go into that quickly. There we are, so we can go into there, and there we have a spreadsheet. We've got two wells going last 6 weeks, and that seems to be going quite well. And then the idea is that we get graphs. There's two wells that are outside spec and one is inside spec. We see a current trend color chart. So this is today. We've got two reds, 98, 100% out, and 18% error. Yes, and then we can look at the graphical trends of those two wells. Let's have a look at just one of them, and you can see the output in pump count activity, derived activity litres. Output was high. It was very, very windy, actually, just under the test conditions. Then it's increasing again. This is not the pump count. This is activity, derived activity litres. The calibration mechanism is down here. Let's not bother to go into that. It just detects activity and counts them in 30-second units and transfers it through the translation calibration to those activity charts and those pump counts. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Also, the main thing is that the interpretation of this graph is entered down here. I reset the software on the 6th and again on the 23rd. So there you are, 23rd down here. I've reset it, that's why it's 0 and it's pumping up again. At the moment, the activity it detects is a piece of aluminium blowing in the wind. So you can see it's been getting windier, very windy last week, but not so windy this week. Right, yeah, that's all there is to it. Oh, all those comments then are collected, and the idea is to print this out, and that's the action list for whoever has to remedy the situation. we have a what's called a data movie, and we click on here and we move it around, and I don't know whether you can see, but wherever it is, you can see on this particular date, the 1st of January, you've got 2 reds and a green, and if you move it around, you can see that we've got 2 yellows and a red. So by sliding that up and down like a movie on various dates, you can see trends that you wouldn't possibly see any other way on the spreadsheet. It'd be very difficult to identify a wave coming through the country or across or whatever of wells not working or water table levels going down, all sorts of things. But that's just a start of what is possible. And now we come to an exciting thing. We can do 2 things. We can rather than just entering the text here, which we can quite easily do, we can have an automatic, click that button there, this isn't touch screen, so I can touch it, that one there, and it will automatically go and suck it out of the base station and populate that spreadsheet, and everything else follows. And now we can automatically update a website by clicking on this bit down here.
Saving workbook and publishing graphs.
There you go. So it's actually going to update the website, and here shortly we will see a matrix impression.
Transferring graphs to website.
Okay, thank you. There you go. Hello. Let me try and refocus on that. Yeah, okay. And that updates the website now. And that really is it. Let me go and save that. Let me go and have a quick look at the website, and let me type in, let me try and refocus this again. Oh. Well, montoringerservice.co.uk, and there we go. It's #1 in Google, which is fantastic, especially as it's the address. And there we have the basic website. We have introduction, we have how to contact us, go into charts, and then we come a map of Tanzania, and you will find the stars in Tanzania where the wells are that have the units on. At the moment we don't know quite where they are, but we can still got the data from these wells. We click on a star down here, and there we have it. Isn't it beautiful? So here we see it's well 03, A03. Along here, the bottom row, we have the activity, derived activity litres. So on that particular spike, it was 6,245, whereas on down here somewhere it was 325. And above those are the dates that refer to those bars. Obviously there's too much space here, so we're going to do that. But anyway, that is the main output, and as soon as you start getting nulls like this, either well is broken, or in that case I reloaded the software, some more software. So that's it. We can go into the other star and see, as in this case the 0 out, well 45 is very low. Anyway, so that's it basically. So there you have the total input and output of the AWSOM product range. The Wellhead unit, AWSOM Wellhead unit, the AWSOM spreadsheet, and oh yes, the base station, which I actually didn't show, did I? Now, this is a bit, yeah. As you can see, it's a little bit prototypey, but seems to work, which is great. The wells are in the garden at the moment with a bit of aluminium spinning around their heads, so you can see what they've done. Yeah, here's a picture I did earlier. There we go. So you've got the 2 units and the spinny little thing held in by a string, top and bottom. Oh, yes, also the text messages. Here we go. The threads, well, 008 and 7. So there we have the 2 text messages that come through with quite closely timed, actually. As soon as the sun goes down, it sends a text. It's got temperature in there as well, 12.43, 12.4, that's remarkably close. It's not normally accurate. Battery voltage on one, 5.58, and battery voltage on the other, 5.5. And you've got pump count. Timescales. The spreadsheet that about a few weeks to discuss and show the team. That was in January last year. Then of 2018, it took me to do that spreadsheet, which is really quite quick. Okay, I've improved it since, but it's only small, relatively small changes. So 6, 8 weeks work, which is, I think, brilliant. Software, or rather the sketch. Oh, here we go. You can't really see it. Let me try a different screen. Yeah, that might be a bit better. So that's what the text, one of the texts actually says. Well, identification, temperature, battery voltage, pump count, work day, and the power time. That's the number of days it's been working continuously, and that is the number of cycles, 30-second cycles, the computer has gone through, the internal computer has gone through in that particular daylight session. The sketches were November last year we started. I hadn't even heard of Arduino. I couldn't even spell Arduino, let alone pronounce it. Was the back end of 2017, and that's taken a year. That's taken a year to get us to this stage for the Wellhead Module. But it's wonderful when it works. It's absolutely wonderful. I never thought I'd learn C++ at my age, or some of the stuff I'm doing on the spreadsheets either. The Wellhead Module is fine. That code could be just under 1,000 lines. That code could be improved and reduced, but it works. So I'm not changing it. Just stop it. Just stop changing it. The base station is a different matter, and Morris has been pushing that one, and there's about 500 lines of code in that, and a lot of work for him. He's been absolutely brilliant. Other people have come in. There's about 4 or 5 of. We were driven there by necessity because of the power consumption of the analog systems I was using. But the Arduinos are wonderful, wonderful. Right, that's it. January the 1st, 2019. Yeah, okay. And life goes on then.